where would you choose to stay? And I'm pretty sure I know the answer. And this is probably the reason why a lot of us travel. Siargao, however, is something else. I went there for 2 weeks with 3 of my friends, and I was able to explore the island and immerse myself with the locals. And after that, you'll kinda understand why there's so much hype around Siargao and why people love it so much that they end up staying there for good. So here are 5 reasons why you should visit Siargao real soon. Food really is enough reason to visit Siargao. The culinary scene here is very diverse, along with a lot of heavenly Filipino dishes. You might break the bank on food here because it's a little expensive. But don't worry guys, because my favorite one is the cheapest among my discoveries. Now, Siargao Island is part of Surigao del Norte, and according to the locals, kinilaw is one of their delicacies. This is raw fish, usually tuna, marinated in coconut vinegar and other aromatics that is native here in the Philippines. Its sharp, tangy flavor with a hint of creamy coconut taste combined with the fresh seafood makes it such a unique and delicious dish. And it's available in a lot of restaurants here in Siargao, but this is probably the best place to get your kinilaw. Ceviche, and Kinilaw Shack. And another seafood dish that I would recommend is the baked scallops in Haule. Now, this is a few minutes away from the busy streets of General Luna, and not to go here would be an absolute mistake because their sisig is on a different level, another Filipino classic. Now, for foreign cuisine, we have the best pizza here, and some people claim to be the best pizza in the Philippines, Kermit restaurant. And for Japanese food, we found a super underrated place called Nami. Their spicy tuna is one of the best ones I've ever had, and I'm not kidding. So a few more recommendations that you need to try when visiting Siargao. For breakfast lovers out there, I'd highly suggest trying Puesto Cafe for their Angus beef tapa. For your sweet tooth, Coco Frios coconut ice cream and coconut coffee will keep you energized. And if you want good quality but affordable food, check out Bebi's and Curvada. Curvada is the best carinderia in the whole island. There's honestly an endless list of good food options in Siargao, but my favorite here only costs 5 pesos, and that is pan de coco. Pan de coco is basically baked bread with coconut meat inside. And it's actually a pretty common snack here in the Philippines. You can find it in almost all bakeries. But the ones in Siargao are made very, very special. It's one of the best post-surf snacks. And yes, the next reason to visit Siargao is for surfing. Even if you're a complete surfing noob like me, there's nothing like catching a few waves in the surfing capital of the Philippines. Now, this is what really put Siargao on the map, and I think it's a key component to the identity of Siargao as a whole. While the best time to surf is in the months of July to December, you can still enjoy surfing here with the off months, especially as a beginner. With a number of great surf spots, the most popular ones here are Jacking Horse, Tuason Point, and Cloud9. Now, this is my friend Gabby. She woke up almost every day at 5 or 6 a.m. to start surfing. And this is Aizal. You might have met her in our previous video. She wasn't too eager on surfing, but she ended up loving it so much after just the first surf session. It's a meditative sport where you don't really compete with anyone else but yourself and the waves that nature will bring you. And I think that's one of the main reasons why people here are super chill and happy and unfazed by the toxicity of city life. Because of the surf community, the Siargao vibe really comes to life. It's really hard to describe Siargao culture. They have this super close-knit community where everyone is part of something big. So I've been to La Union, Anilao, and Moalboal, and El Nido. But in all these beach communities, there's always that relaxing vibe that a close proximity to the ocean will bring. But in Siargao, you feel a deeper sense of camaraderie where people have a passionate empathy towards the island as a whole. When Typhoon Odette hit, Siargao was put on the spotlight and the world really saw how this island embodied the true meaning of bayanihan. And after that crisis, Siargao is now stronger than ever. So really, it's being there for the island and being there for one another that makes a Siargao local a true local. and with that chill atmosphere and friendly community brings together a wild side that attracts a lot of tourists, the parties. So after a proper surf session by day, you can get to enjoy one of the best island party experiences in the Philippines. Every day there is a specific party spot, so if you want to have fun and dance all night 7 times a week, Siargao will really hit the spot for you. Aside from the culture and the food, Siargao is also home to some of the best spots that nature can offer. The most popular tour here is the island hopping tour, which will bring you to 3 main islands: Naked Island, Daku Island, and Guyam Island. We did this tour through MC Travel and Tours Siargao, so make sure to check them out because they have the most friendly and accommodating guides. Another one is the Soton tour with its main attraction, the stingless jellyfish. Unfortunately, we didn't see the iconic yellow jellies, but we did encounter a lot of these white or translucent jellyfish. You'll also get to explore this cave, and you'll have a lot of opportunities to jump off a cliff, which we really took advantage of. The only con with the Soton tour is it takes 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to go back. So you really have to be patient with this one. You can also do a land tour, which me and Aizal did DIY style, where you visit some of the most popular spots inland like the Coconut Plantation Viewdeck, where you can take photos and even experience the human drone. We also visited Maasin River, where we enjoyed some fresh shellfish. We went on a cruise across the majestic river, and of course, more jumping. Now this one isn't part of the regular land tours, so if you want to experience the spelunking here through the Tayangban cave pool, you'll have to go here on your own motorbike. And finally, our last stop was the Magpupungko rock pools. And those are really the most popular destinations in Siargao. But beyond that, I think there's so much more to uncover in this tear-shaped island. For instance, one of our really kind hosts from Emerald House brought us to a special place that is not yet popular to other tourists. So to go there, we followed her in our motorcycle, and on the way we had to take multiple stops to shelter ourselves from the rain. And we stopped by this random house where the locals offered us some organic tobacco. And as a non-smoker, it was a little rough for me, but it was quite the experience. We also passed by the Siargao Wake Park, a great option for when the waves aren't available. And finally, the journey got more interesting as we came close to the destination.
Cold Spring.
It's usually accessed through this river by a small boat, but the guides were all occupied during that time, so we hopped this kid on board and he guided us through the spring. This is the Cold Spring. It's unexpectedly cold for a spring here in the Philippines, and if you relax here, you will be giving a feast to these small fishes. So there's really a lot of fun spots to explore in this island. Just make sure to know how to ride a motorcycle so that you can really take advantage of this paradise. And with that said, the food, the people, the surfing, and the nature, my last reason for you to visit Siargao is really for self-discovery and self-reflection. You're in a place where nobody really cares about your social status or how much money you have in the bank or any fancy clothing that you wear. So really this place will allow you to just be yourself while immersing yourself in the close-knit community of locals, new locals, surfers, and just being close to nature. With the crashing waves and the coconut trees surrounding you, here you'll be exposed to a really different world, far too different from the daily grind of the city. And as much as I'd like to put it in words, I don't think anyone can really encapsulate what makes this island special. But hopefully you'll get to experience this yourself and be a responsible tourist as you enter a sacred paradise. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this one, and I hope this inspired you to book that flight to Siargao. If you need a place to stay in Siargao, we made a special guide for you. And if you want to see more of the beauty of this country, join us as we travel the Philippines with purpose. Maraming salamat and paalam.
And you know the shade